Hello again. So I'd got the shops, two shops. One was going to be a photographic studio and the other was going to be a boutique. And the idea, I was going to run the photography side and Maureen was going to run the boutique. She was quite excited about it. She was very pleased to be able to do that, but she didn't put in a lot of work and she didn't have the enthusiasm I had. Anyway, we did manage to put it together. We decorated the photographic studio, so that was all ready. And the boutique, we'd eventually got ready to put some clothes in. Now, this was a problem because we didn't know where to buy clothes. And by sheer chance, I bumped into my friend long ago when we were living in Wimbledon. And his name was... can't remember. Should remember, but I can't. But anyway, we went up to town together because he was interested in the clothing side as well. And we found a few suppliers that we could buy clothes, cash on collection, which is what we wanted. We didn't want to go in and start ordering clothes for next year. We needed stock now. I loaded up the car, got a fair bit of stock. It was only had a boot and a little bit of back behind the seats, and when they was filled up with dresses, that's all we could afford. So I drove back to the boutique. We put them all out, priced them all up, and the whole thing looked pretty bare. In fact, we had lots and lots of rail space. It was pretty obvious that this really wasn't going to work. Now, a friend of my dad's, actually a very good friend, offered to lend me some money. And I remember it was £100. Now, it doesn't seem a lot of money now, but £100 then was a lot of money. And we managed to buy a lot more stock. We put it out the rails, spread it probably a little thinly, and it looked reasonably okay to open. And we planned to open it that weekend on the Saturday. And that day came, and together with the opening, I promised to give everyone who came in and bought something a free portrait. Well, that didn't seem too bad, but we didn't have a lot of takers. And I remember the day we counted up and we'd taken £32. Well, actually, it doesn't sound it doesn't sound a lot, but I was reasonably happy with £32. I could live with that. We could buy some more stock. I had to do the portraits, of course, which was a bit of a bind because the people came in. I think there was about 7 people who took the offer, and I did a portrait for them. So it probably made our sale on Saturday verging on a loss. But there we are, better times ahead, and I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Thank you for listening.